think you may be on vacation, and so in your travel bag thing, you gotta bring like I don't know, you gotta bring like some water and
Just read it from the book so it's more informative.
okay.
You don't have to stand up there. Just sit over here.
Oh,
Like a freaking production about it.
huh? All right, it's good. It's called Prepare a Disaster Supplies Kit. All right, you might need these when you are in an evacuation, and you should store them in an easy-to-carry container, such as a backpack or a duffel bag. And you need a supply of water, and it needs to be in like plastic so it can't break if it falls or something. And you need some canned food and some
Read the list.
packaged food. I am. And you need a can opener to open that. And you might need some extra clothes and some like poncho or one of those poncho. You might need one of those, and
We'll just start at the top and go down. Start the first one with water.
He said that, bottles of
A
water.
gallon for each person? You didn't say that.
He said bottles of water.
and you need sturdy shoes like some sneakers or something. And for you need some blankets and some sleeping bags. If you don't have a sleeping bag, you need blankets. And this is like really important. You need a first aid kit with like some Band-Aids and some ointment and stuff like that. And and if you wear glasses, you have to bring an extra pair or like a repair kit so you can repair them. And like you need a radio and a flashlight and a lot of extra batteries just in case if it runs out. And you might need some credit cards and some extra cash and money. And
that's it.
oh, an extra set of car keys in case you lose your other ones. And a list of family physicians and
Physicians.
physicians. A list of important family information, the style and serial number of medical devices such as pacemakers, and you need special items like extra bottles and stuff like that, and little toys and stuff like that for little babies. That's it.
Yeah, 4.
I'm really smart.
Can we hold something for you?
I'll go first.
Can we hold something for you?
Okay.
That's how what it is.
Alright, this is my Wildlife Division 1, and I made this my first year in 4-H, and we had to cut out some animals and we had to, and then we had to color this big. Then we had to color the animals if they had to be colored, and then we put the animals like
We?
where me and my dad, and then we had to put the animals wherever they needed, wherever they lived in their environment, like
Habitat.
in their habitat. And such as this deer, he would really hide in the woods. And this fox over here, he would have lived in the fields because there's like lots of rabbits and little mice in there, and that's what he eats. And the skunk, he would have stayed here because I don't know about that.
You live on Brook Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you have wetlands and
Yeah, and the beaver, he lives in the wetlands because there's like logs like in this little pond, and that's where he makes his dam. And
then you had to get each animal and
yeah,
do what? Tell what?
we had to tell where they lived, and then we had to tell like what habitat they lived in. That's that one. And that is Wildlife Division 1.
Did you win?
I got a reserve champion.
You got what?
Reserve champion. Alright. Alright, thank you. And alright, this is Leaves of Indiana. That's just what we name it. It's really called,
No, that's what you have to label. It's forestry,
it's forestry and
Division 1.
Division 1. And what we had to do here is we had to go around Indiana, and we had to get leaves, and we had to glue them on a poster, and then we had to tell what kind of tree they were grown on, and what type of leaf they were, and what are two characteristics of the leaf, and
They have to be native of Indiana.
yeah, we made it Indiana. And then we cut this out, and then you have to label these parts of the tree, and then this one's called the crown, where the branches are starting to come out, and this big piece right here is called the trunk, and this part of the
trunk has 4 parts.
the trunk has 4 parts, and one part is called the heartwood. Is it heartwood? Heartwood. And another part is the sapwood, and the cambium part of the tree, and the outside is called the bark. And these roots up here, kind of by the ground, are called the feeder roots. Feeder roots, and the ones like the ones like way down there are called the anchor roots because they're like down, and it like holds it down. That's why they call it the anchor roots.
What kind of leaves you got on?
Huh?
What kind of leaves you got?
Oh, okay. Here, this one is called a redwood. Redbud. And down right there is called a tulip tree.
Which is the state tree.
Yeah, it's a state tree. And this one here is the pine oak. Pin oak. And this one here, this is my favorite. It looks pretty. And this one's called the silver maple